Hi, everyone. Thanks for your time today. To introduce myself, I decided to create an infographic as a visual display to tell you a little bit more about me and my mental health journey. As many of you can relate, we all wear a number of hats throughout our day, depending on the context of the situations that we're in. I decided to use this background photo at the top in black and white, and that's to represent the number of roles that we play and the different hats that we wear that we need to balance as professionals, as teachers, as administrators, as parents, as coaches, etc. The list goes on. I'm Joycelyn Kelly, and today I'll share with you the variety of hats that I wear in relation to my mental health and wellness journey. My interest in mental health became my mission in 2011 when I ate my placenta to avoid postpartum depression by using non-pharmaceutical methods to promote my wellness and avoid postpartum depression. I ate my placenta in a pill form, which is called placenta encapsulation. I first heard about the practice through my midwife who recommended placenta encapsulation as an option to avoid postpartum depression. For those of you who may not know, the placenta is a temporary organ created within the uterus to supply nutrients to the growing fetus in utero. Anecdotal evidence from other moms in my community were sharing with me that they had their placenta encapsulated and they were feeling really good. They had a great postpartum recovery, including their mental health, and I knew that I needed to try it as well. After my son was born, I turned my placenta into pills and I felt motherly. I felt great. I felt joyful, which was in contrast to my own mother's postpartum depression experience, that she experienced postpartum depression after giving birth to me. This was all anecdotal evidence, but other mothers in my community were also looking to get their placenta encapsulated to help with their postpartum recovery. This, in turn, led into a continued practice and an ongoing service where I've been wearing the hat of a certified placenta encapsulation specialist in the GTA for over 10 years. Next, I wear the hat as a wife and mom, raising two children in grades 7 and 4. My son recently got his iPhone activated, and some concerns that are of interest to me for this age group is iPhone addiction, social media usage, and how their age affects their mental health and their development. To help create healthy habits and to keep our behaviors disciplined, my children and I created the 7 ups of healthy habits, which include 1, wake up, 2, get up, 3, clean up, 4, dress up, 5, show up, 6, mess up, because it's okay to make mistakes, and then 7, clean up again, because it's a cycle to clean up and to try again and to keep going. And those are some disciplined mantras that we created to help us stay on track in our household. Family life at home, it's quite busy with the kids' activities, and dad chauffeurs the kids to their extracurricular activities so that mom, myself, I can balance wearing the next hat, which is being a Master of Education student at Ontario Tech University. This is currently my 5th course in the program, And in an effort to improve my mental health this semester, I decided to slow down and drop my second course this term and dive into this mental health course with Dr. Lafayette. In the master's program, my research interests include the use of AI chatbots to support post-secondary students' mental health by providing mental health resources and support. My research interests in mental health also intersect with use of social media and its impact on well-being in youth. My educational background includes a Bachelor of Arts honors degree in Educational Studies and Digital Technology from Ontario Tech University, specializing in adult education. I also have an advanced diploma in Business Administration Marketing Cooperative Education from Centennial College, and I have a life skills coach certification through the YWCA, as well as a certification in mental health first aid through Mental Health First Aid Canada. In relation to education, I wear the hat in my professional life as an academic advisor in the Faculty of Health Sciences at Durham College. I have over 6 years of experience in post-secondary settings, including supporting at-risk students and providing appropriate referral services, including the use of AI chatbots in post-secondary settings to support my students in a variety of ways, including using new progressive technologies like AI tools as a checkpoint for students who don't feel comfortable with current AI supports and their delivery, or even meeting with counselors. An area of focus of an area of research focus that I'd like to focus in on in the course include, as I've mentioned, mental health AI chatbots in post-secondary settings to support post-secondary students, as well as social media impacts on youth mental health and their development. Some views, concerns, and insights of the technology that I'd like to explore of AI chatbots in mental health. Some of the insights and concerns that I'm looking forward to explore include the scope of clinical validity and the factual information being delivered by AI chatbots. Also, some of the concerns include privacy of data and trust. Another concern is the cost of implementation into institutions. Some areas that I'd like to look at include preventative mental health care, as well as crisis intervention, and also link to wearables, as there is some research that indicates that some rhythms within the body can indicate mental health crisis um, as a preventative measure and can alert the student or the person wearing the wearable of an upcoming mental health episode. A couple of articles that I took a look at in relation to the research that I looked at included an article by Natasha O'Neill, and this was about how a Toronto-made AI therapist could bridge the gap in Canada's mental health care system. And this article explored mental health care in Canada and how many telehealth companies are using AI to give personalized healthcare to patients. And most of the telehealth companies are using text as a main form of communication. This article explores the customized approaches and the experience of users of the Mind Easy app And the MindEasy app is a relatively new app that has more than 15,000 users in 17 countries across the world. The founders say there's about 2,000 active users per month, and MindEasy is used similarly to how a counselor is used, allowing a person to vent and then reflect on the session. It uses natural language and different dialects and can understand a person's voice. Another interesting feature of the MindEasy app is the use of its avatars to simulate a counselor, and each one is unique to the person that they're serving. So the technology is really interesting that's out there. So it's going to be really fast-paced research that's changing quickly with the use of AI technologies and Chat GPT-4, for example, coming out recently. The second article that I explored was about problematic social media use in adolescents and young adults. And the article talked about heavy screen-based lifestyles and the cost of the use of um, being being addicted or using your device for so long. And the study hypothesis was that there was problematic social media use and an increased prevalence of mental health outcomes. So the study systematically examined problematic social media use in youth and its association with symptoms of depression, anxiety, and stress. The results showed that there was a statistically significant correlation between problematic social media use, depression, anxiety, and stress, which really wasn't too much of a surprise, but it is going to be interesting to explore new ways that students can combat or use social media in positive ways and understand the behaviors or risky behaviors of the use of social media. I look forward to exploring these research topics further throughout the semester. I thank you for your time, and please let me know if you have any questions.